Hi, Aquarius. I'm glad you came over to the other side. I'm going to do your extended. And if you recall, we ended the reading with the archangel messages and you had compassion. I'm just going to move the card, so I'm going to show compassion, nurture, and the bottom of the deck was gifts from God. Okay? And let's get started because there's quite a few things here I would like to clarify. Ouch. Sorry. So in the past position, you had balance. Okay, you're balanced, but you're balanced in a way that you're not going to be able to stay that way forever. You are the wounded warrior, but it looks like you have the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Cups is coming. Okay, it must be coming because it's being clarified by Temperance, which basically is patience. Just be patient. Let Spirit do its works. It's got to be difficult to maneuver all that. And there's the Hierophant. All right. So we have the Hierophant as a clarifier on the advice from Spirit. So this goes from being this type of balance where you're balanced. Okay, let me show you the two cards. This one is you're balanced, but you're balancing your money. It's like you're balancing your budget. You don't really have anything. The ships behind you, those are your ships coming in, but they're getting battered, but they haven't sunk. So that's good. The wolf's at the door. Okay, you're standing barefoot. You need some shoes, and you're still trying to balance everything, as opposed to this kind of balance, which can be. I'm going with it. There's more than one explanation for the Hierophant. I'm going with this is probably the part about. I'm sorry. Having spiritual balance and material balance. You have to balance both planes so that you can work with energy like that. Okay. It can also mean a structured education. That could mean higher education. This could be religious because the Hierophant was called the Pope card at one is lovingly called as the Pope card. This can be a structured environment. This could be structured learning, like a university. This could be you learning something. Maybe you're taking a state board, some kind of classes or something. But it's education. It's balance. Okay. So, and it's not the day-to-day balance. It's not the how am I going to do this balance, okay? And that's why over here, if you can remember, you had giraffe. It's seeing the big picture, okay? And then you have allowing yourself to be open to healing information, and it's also about taking care of yourself. All right. So the next card we went to was the Five of Swords, and that's where I was telling you to be careful. Not everybody's working in your favor. You do have messages coming in with that Page of Wands, and then the other meaning for the Five of Swords, this is going to be one of those where I think it's going to be both because it's clarifying itself just like this balance is clarifying itself. Okay, and it looks like the communication is either somebody's coming in to help or somebody's going to communicate, and you're see here, the dawn's behind him. And he came down from a tower because somebody was messing with his people. He's a prince. And he came down from the tower and he took care of business and protected his people, and he kicked their butts and kept their swords. Basically, that's how that goes. So whatever you do, however you're doing this, you're moving from an unhealthy competition to, it looks like, because the next card is the Five of Wands, into a healthy position. And whatever you did or doing at the moment is probably what's putting the Wheel of Fortune into motion, okay? So I want to clarify that. Let me clarify that for Aquarius, please. Yeah. Because whatever this was, it left you in this energy, the Five of Cups. You just want to cry. You feel like everything's spilled. There's nothing you can do. And while they have you in this energy, and I do mean they have you in this energy, people will deliberately do this to throw you off so that you cannot manifest, because they know that they can't really compete with you in a healthy manner, because you're better at it than they are. You're better at your job. And they're trying to move forward at your expense. Okay? So keep that in mind. Once you get out of this energy and you turn around to walk away, you'll find the Two Cups sitting behind you. Okay? So that means to release, and that's your healing information. It means to release and go through the grieving process and release. Just, even if you can't physically release, you're not bound there. Once you understand, and that comes up in later with the heartbreak and the feeling bound, you're not bound there. You can go wherever you want. You have another page coming in for you. This could be a job offer. This could be an opportunity. Because I see you going from that kind of competition to healthy competition. Okay? And so the with the healthy competition, I'm looking at the High Priestess. It's telling you to follow your intuition. You're holding on to something, which may be your coins at this point, because that's what the Four of Pentacles is. Okay? But you have coming in is the Ace of Pentacles. So that's a brand new beginning. It's a potential new beginning in abundance. Okay? And abundance doesn't always mean money. Okay. And Spirit's advice was heartbreak. So it's not advising you to have heartbreak. It's advising you to heal it. Okay? You feel bound with that Eight of Swords energy. Okay, but you're not. That's just you in your mind. That's talking about the same thing as that Five of Cups. You are not stuck, you know. But you need to get from a place of unhealthy competition to healthy competition. And to do that, you need to use the King of Swords energy. Okay? And the King of Swords is a very, very powerful individual, because obviously because he's a king. But he uses his analytical skills, his thought processes. He doesn't use emotions when making decisions. He show me the data. That's him. Show me the data. Okay? And I think that's advising you to use that type of energy to move forward. You need to use your analytical thought, your education, because if you're in an unhealthy situation, it's, you know, you have to know in a logical manner it's time to walk away. Trust me, I was there, and I had that one moment of lucid thought, and I was like, wow, I don't belong here. And I laughed. It's crazy, but it worked. My life's been tremendously better. So now you have, if you follow Spirit's advice, you have options. Okay? And it's telling you to take charge with authority with the Emperor, and if you do that, you're going to let the Tower fall, and that's going to bring you back into balance. And again, this is the Hierophant, so this is the spiritual, merging the spiritual with the material plane. Okay, and this could again be higher education. This could be somebody coming in for you that is in a structured environment, such as like a CEO. You know, like where you have tiers of things. you know, upper management, middle management, lower management, workers of various pay grades. And then, or it could be structured education. It could be, you could be meeting a professor. It could be a police officer, somebody with military rank. It's structured. I keep hearing structured as opposed to non-structured. Your foundation was not good in the past. It's telling you to let the tower fall because you don't have the right you can't have structure without it. They're focused on structure. So it's telling you not to be so guarded. Be more like the Nine of Cups and listen to the communication. That was the overall read. So let's see what's clarified. Okay, this is your justice. If you can do that and you can get balance, you actually get justice for whatever this situation is to you. Okay. And then you get the Two of Cups. Okay. And you did this, and I'm showing you the bottom of the deck, by taking the Hangman's approach and putting yourself into a patience. Remember that you had patience earlier. Taking your time and thinking, this is where you're going to see the big picture, and this is where you're going to let yourself heal from whatever this was. And this is where you learn to take care of your own needs. And then when you take care of your own needs, that's when love comes in. Okay? Wow. That's a cool reading. And I'm sorry, sometimes I stutter or I can't catch the word. But sometimes I do that when I'm doing readings. But I find those are typically the better readings. Oh, wow. Speaking of structure, how about this one? You got an affirmation. I am the architect of my life. So it's teaching you how to let this tower fall. It doesn't mean and then rebuild it. You not have, you know, maybe not rebuild that one, but how to build a firm foundation. Okay, and then this is quotes to meditate on. This existence of ours is as transient as the autumn clouds. To watch the birth and death of beings is like looking at the movement of a dance. A lifetime is like a flash of lightning in the sky, rushing by like a torrent down, a steep mountain. And that's the truth. That's amazing. And at the bottom of this deck, we have quotes to meditate on. Though one defeats 1,000,000 men in battle, one who overcomes the self alone is in fact the highest victor. And that card is talking about this feeling here. Where's the other one? And this feeling here. This is what defeats us. These energies right there. It's not what other people do, say. It's how we allow it to affect us. And I'm going to reread that. Because this is learning how to grieve, let it go, and walk away. You are not bound. Okay. Though one defeats 1,000,000 men in battle, one who overcomes the self alone is in fact the highest victor. Okay. That's really cool. So I hope this helped you. I want to thank you for being a patron. Your patronage helps support the channel. That helps me buy, you know, candles, tools, cards, etc. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm still, that card's really touching something in me for my private life. All right. And I hope you enjoyed it. And please come again. Have a great day. And thanks for watching.